Hi, my name is Jonathan Burns, and I'm a professional magician, comedian, and show-off. I started performing magic when I was 12 years old. That's me. And since then, I've performed around the world and even on TV. That's one of my favorites. I'm going to teach you to do a magic show at your home with 3 amazing yet easy to learn tricks that you can wow your friends, your family, or your tens and tens of followers on TikTok. Once you've mastered these tricks, you can check out my video series, Show-Off School, where I teach you and guide you in the ways of show-offery. First, watch me perform this 5-minute magic show, and then I'll tell you what materials you need and all my secrets. On with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the home magic show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. My name is Jonathan. Thank you, guys. You may recognize me from upstairs. Who's here from out of town? We are going to get started today with the magic show. I am going to start off with a prediction of the future. And this is a sealed envelope. You can even see on the back of the envelope there is a piece of duct tape holding our prediction of the future inside. So I'm going to place that right there. Now, every magician is required to do a card trick. It's the law. So I have a deck of cards here, but actually we only need 2 cards. Okay, so I have the 7 of spades, and I have the Queen of hearts. Ma'am in the middle, what is your name? Lydia? That's my daughter's name. That's so weird. So, Lydia, we have the Queen of hearts, and we have the 7 of spades. What do you like? Do you like the 7, or do you like the Queen? The 7. All right, I'm going to take the 7. I'm going to place it behind my back, just like that. And then we say the magic words, boom! And it changes into the Queen of hearts, leaving us the 7 of spades right over there. It's magic. It can't be explained.
How do you do that?
I don't know either. Are you guys ready for my next trick?
Yeah!
Wonderful. Well, I have been spending my free time training my latest pet. Do you guys want to meet my pets?
Yeah.
We have, oh, easy. Come on, guys. No biting. Here they are right there. My trained rubber bands. We've got Rubby, and we have Bandit right over here. There they are. Give them a round of applause. You guys like to see their tricks?
Sure. Yeah.
Sit. Stay. Through the hoop. Weeks of training. All right, they have a new trick they're working on. Would you guys like to see their new trick?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take Bandit, and he's gonna go around my 2 fingers just like this. Now everyone's gonna count with me. Count of 3. He's gonna do his trick. Everybody, ready? 1, 2, 3. Just like that, he jumps from these fingers down to these fingers right over there. He's going to do it again. You ready? Here we go. Everyone count to 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, he jumps again over to the other fingers.
Ooh,
All right. You guys still don't seem impressed. We're going to make it even more impressive. We're going to add a fence. Ruffy's going to stretch and bend his way across my fingers just like this, creating an impenetrable barrier. Everyone's going to count to 3. He's going to jump one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, he jumps across the rubber band onto the other fingers. Thank you so much. Doesn't get better than that. We have one final trick for the show. You guys ready for the big finale trick?
Yes.
Okay, so the big finale trick, I have actually made a list of members of our family. And I also have a pair of scissors here. Ma'am, can you help me?
Yeah.
You can come right over here. Give her a big round of applause. What is your name?
Charlotte.
That's my daughter's name. That's so weird. Charlotte, I have a pair of scissors here. I have the list of our family members. We even have pets on here. We've got Little Wayne, Max, Coco, Joe. They're all there. So I'm going to run these scissors along the list. I want you to say stop whenever you'd like.
Stop.
Right there. I'm going to cut right there on the list. Pick it up. whatever the name on top is, read it to the crowd for everyone to hear.
Buddy.
Our dog Buddy?
Yeah.
I now have my prediction of the future. I'm going to open it up and let's see.
I know.
It says Buddy.
What?
It even has a picture of our dog Buddy on there.
Oh my goodness.
You can keep that as a souvenir, ma'am. That is my magic show. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Sleep all night so I can too. So I am going to teach you how to do the card trick, and I have my lovely assistant. Remind me of your name?
Lydia.
Lydia! That's right. I should know that. You're my daughter. You ready to learn this card trick? Cool. So we did the card trick. You helped me out in the show, right? And I showed you I had a 7 and I had a queen. Now when I showed you the cards, I always showed them together, right? I always showed you the 2 cards at the same time. Now Lydia, watch this. I am going to turn the card over one at a time. I'm going to put one card down. I'm going to turn it over. If you see anything weird, raise your hand. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Did you see anything weird?
No.
No? Okay, we'll try it. I'm going to flip it over. If you see something weird, flip it over. All right, you raise your hand. Here we go. Did you notice anything weird? Well, we normally have a playing card, right? It has a face, the side of like a letter or a number or a picture, and there's a back, right? It's usually red or blue, and it's got all the fancy stuff. And all those are the same, and all these are different. But now when we turn this one over, it's got a face on this side, and it's got a face on that side. What? Did you notice that? Yeah. So this is a double face card, and I'm going to show you the other one too. So watch. When I flip it over, see if you see anything weird.
Weird.
Is that weird? What was weird? Is it the same on both sides?
Yes.
This has 2 backs, right? We call this one a double backed card. So when I pulled the cards out, when I did the magic show, I said I have 2 cards. This is a trick with 2 cards, but really, I was using 4 cards, and 2 of those cards were glued together. Oh. So I'm going to show you how to make these cards, and you can do the trick for your friends. Does that sound cool? Give me one of these. Blow it. Alright, so first we're going to need a piece of paper, and I'm going to give you 2 cards. Now you're going to get any 2 random cards you want, okay, for this first one, because we're going to make the double back. You're not even going to see the face, it won't matter. So I want you to take your cards, place them on your handy dandy mat there. I picked out purple because I know it's your favorite.
It's in my room, actually.
You're purple? You have a purple room?
Yeah.
I should know that. I like your hair today.
Okay.
It's so cute. You have a mat here just to protect the table. And then we need some glue stick, right? So, I'm going to have you open up your glue stick. I'm going to open up mine. There we go. Good. I got it. So now you're going to take your glue, right? And you're going to put it all over the front side of one of those cards. Just do that. Just put glue all over this. Now, if there's any kids out there doing this, make sure you ask your parents' permission before you take their deck of cards and you start gluing it all together.
It's so sticky.
It's a little sticky. That's why we put the mat down so we don't make too much of a mess. Okay? Now, I can help you hold it here too. You have to get all your glue on there. It's even purple glue! What? Okay, and then a little bit over here. You want to make sure it's glued all the way over it. Great. Awesome. That's so good. Ooh, ooh, sticky. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It is sticky.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It makes my
Made your mat all sticky?
no, it's the same purple and purple.
It matches. How cool is that? High five. Oh, they're stuck too. Together. Now, you're going to take your other card and you're going to put it on top of that card. So the 2, like the number sides, they both touch each other. Okay, can you do that? Lay that right on top. Wonderful. Now, the next thing we have to do is make sure, sometimes I tap it and I make sure that the glue sticks all over the card and it all sticks together. Because if you have any parts that are kind of sticking out, that's when somebody might see how the trick works, and you might flash how the trick works. Okay?
It's falling off.
It's falling off.
I know.
Yeah, you can call me Daddy. It's okay. So it's falling off. So that's good because we don't want that. We want it to line up so it looks like one card, right? Even though it's two card. We don't want to expose the secret of how the trick works, right? So now we've got our double backed card. Check it out. Cool? Okay, so now take that card, put it to the side, okay? And I'm going to give you two different cards, okay? So now I have a 2 of hearts for you and a king of spades, all right? Now what we're going to do this time is we're going to turn one of them over, and you're going to put glue all over the back of that one. Can you do that? Okay. Now your cards at home might be different, which is totally fine. I like to pick 2 cards that have contrast, that are, they look very different. Because if you pick like a 2 of diamonds and a 2 of hearts, they're not going to really see the switch. So that's why we kind of pick a picture card with the king for Lydia, and then she has a 2 of hearts, so they look very different when the magic happens. Wow, that is a lot of glue. That's perfect. They're just going to stay together. Now, instead of doing that one that way, we're actually going to put the 2 backs together like that. Now when we do that, and we pick up our card and line it up, this is going to make our double-faced card, right? And I can help you line it up, and look at that. One side got the king, and one side has our 2, right?
Daddy?
Yes.
I'm gonna go get something.
What do you need to get?
Something.
Okay. You're going to be right back?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. For this trick, you're going to start with your 2 pre-made cards, your double facer and your double back card, and you're going to keep them in your hand at all times, right? Are you paying attention to me? So you're going to start with your 2 cards together, right?
Okay.
So you say, look, I have the 2, and then you can turn your hand over and say, look, I also have the king. So the king and the 2. And you kind of show it real casually. You don't have to be like, it's only 2 cards. Trust me. Ah! You don't have to feel like you're, feel bad about tricking them, right? You don't want to feel bad about tricking them. Because you know the secret and they don't, right? So you're going to say, oh, I have the 2 and I have the king. What do you like, the king or the 2? Which one do you like, Lydia?
The 2.
The 2. So I say, so you show them, you say, look, I have the 2. I'm going to place it behind my back, and you leave the other card over here. They're going to think this is the king. Am I boring you? They're going to think this is the king, but we know, shh, it's not. But don't show them that side. Now you're going to take the 2, you're going to place it behind your back. Now when you go behind your back, I'm going to place it behind my back. Now as you put it behind your back, you want to make sure you don't accidentally flash the other side and expose the trick. So you're going to take the 2, place it behind the back, and then when it's behind your back, you do the secret move. Are you ready to see the secret move? Sleepy? Watch, this is the secret move. Whoosh. You turn it over. Now, when you turn it over, behind your back... Hey! Hey! Okay. So the 2 is behind your back. When you bring it back around, it looks like it's changed into the king. And then you can say, look, we had the 2 over here. You flip your hands over, you show them the other side, you put your cards away, and you wait for your round of applause.
That's done.
Yeah, we're done. Hey, we're back, and I'm going to teach you guys the rubber band trick. I have a very special friend with me. This is...
Charlotte.
And how do we know each other?
Because you're my daddy.
That's right, that's right. Okay, I was trying to put it together, of course. I see you at bedtime.
Yeah.
Are you ready to learn this magic trick?
Yeah.
Excellent. So we're going to do the trained rubber band trick. I do have some more trained rubber bands with me. We'll dump them out here. Come on, guys. Come on out. All right, which ones would you like to work with? Just pick one to work with.
I like this one.
That's a cool one. I like that color. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll do a striped one too. Okay. So I'm gonna walk you through it, and I'm gonna show the people at home. So you're gonna take the rubber band. You're gonna put it around 2 fingers.
Okay.
If you want to use your right hand, you can, or you can use your left hand. It's up to you. I use my right hand because that's the one I write with. That's why it's called the right hand.
Yeah.
You're so nice to laugh at me. All right, so here we go. We're going to take the rubber band and put it on the 2 fingers like that. Now the trick we did is we made the rubber band jump from these 2 fingers to this 2 fingers. I want to let you in on a little secret. I don't have trained rubber bands. In fact, these aren't even rubber bands. They're your hair ties.
I know that.
Okay, let's not tell the people.
Okay.
So you can use rubber bands, you can use hair ties. Something that's going to fit tight around the fingers works really well for this, okay? And we're going to make it look like it's jumping from these fingers to these fingers, right? By doing the 1, 2, 3, and it looks like it jumps over there, right? So I'm going to show you and the people at home the secret. Now, this is the exposed view of what you're going to see when you're doing it, right? So you can follow along with me. You're going to pull the rubber band back. You're going to take, and just instead of just closing up your fist like this, you're going to take all your fingers and place them inside the rubber band, and you're going to let the rubber band lay across the back. Perfect, just like that. You can show the people there, right? So it's actually laying behind our fingers like that, but from the front, it looks like it's still just on those 2 fingers. So that's your setup. Now, the next thing you're going to have your audience do is count 1, 2, 3. And all you have to do is just open your hand and boop, it jumps to the other side. Now, it looks, when we do it, it looks like it magically jumps over there because the hand is actually moving quicker than the eye. Have you ever heard of that? The hand is quicker than the eye? That's something very important that magicians rely on. Sometimes your eyes can't focus on what's happening and follow the action. So your eyes can't move as fast as your hands do. It's a little bit of a sleight of hand trick like that. Have you heard of sleight of hand?
No.
That's also something that's very important for magicians. Okay, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay. So again, you're going to take your fingers, put it on the 2 fingers like that. And I'm going to show them, you do it the way you do it, okay? I'm going to show them. So we pull it back, all the fingers go inside, and then you let it rest on the back of your 4 fingers like so. And then in the front, it looks like this across 2 fingers. And all you have to do is just open your hand, and the magic, boop, boop, happens just like that. Now, when you do it for real, for people, you don't do it that slow. You want to practice it at home, practice a lot, so you get the moves down, and then you can do it fast like that, and then it'll really wow the people. You want to try it? I'll help you out and do it. Okay, together. There you go, fingers in. Excellent. And if there's any parents out there helping any young magicians, you can help them with this as well, just to kind of get the moves down, okay? And then we go 1, 2, 3, open the hand. How did you do that? How did you do that? Sorry, I froze. All right, now, when I had my trained rubber band, I also did the trick where it jumped through one rubber band over to the other side. And I said it was an impenetrable barrier. You remember that? Yeah. An impenetrable barrier is just a fancy word that means it's like a wall you can't get through. Okay? So we're going to take a second rubber band this time. You pick whatever. I'm going to go aqua.
I'm going to do
You go pink, like my flamingos?
Yeah.
Nice. You like pink?
Uh-huh, and I like blue.
And blue. Wow. Well, look at that. Pink and blue. That's why I wore this. Not really. I just picked it out, but I'm glad you like it. I hope you like it.
I do.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
So now, again, around the 2 fingers like that. You're going to take your second rubber band. That's when you're going to twist it after each finger. Put it on one finger, twist it, twist it, twist it, like that. And it's going to look like, almost like a wall over top of the fingers. It's a little hard to hold on to, right? Now, I said it couldn't get across that impenetrable barrier. Yeah. However, it can. So now all you're going to do is you're going to do the exact same trick as before. Because look, the rubber band can do the same action of sliding over the other fingers, just like that. So you're going to pull it back again, fingers inside, let it rest on the fingers. So it's the same thing where it's behind the hand. And then the front looks like it's still on those 2 fingers. 1, 2, 3, open them up. And again, it jumps through the barrier to the other fingers. And it looks very magical for your audience. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, now, before I show anyone these tricks, I make sure your fingers probably get tired, right?
Yeah.
You can make sure you take breaks, but I do recommend practicing these tricks a lot. A lot of my tricks I try to practice them 100 times before I show anyone.
100 times before I...
One, it makes sure you know the trick throughout. You know the whole thing. You also, by practicing it, you kind of get muscle memory, and your hands sort of know the moves, and they know what to do. Almost like if you're practicing playing baseball or soccer or karate or... Dance? Yes, like you take dance, right? You practice all the time. So when you have your recital, you know what you're doing, and you can do that. Good example. Kids, if you're watching out there, you can ask your parents. You can talk to them. They'll help you out with this trick too, or any fellow magicians you might know. But thank you so much, Charlotte. That was awesome. High five. More tricks to come. Now we are going to teach you how to do the prediction of the future. So I have printed out some lists. Now you can use a list like we made. Earlier we used members in our family. We just listed everyone in the family. We also have a grocery list here. It could be a list of anything. You could also use a piece of newspaper if you have a nice long article. You can do that. Or you could even use a strip out of a phone book. Parents explain what a phone book is to your kids. You can do anything. So use your imagination on this. We came up with these lists because I thought it'd be kind of a fun way to do it. So Charlotte's going to cut out a list of members of our family, and then I have a grocery list. You pull out your list, and you pull out your scissors. You have someone from the audience tell you when to stop, right?
Yeah.
So you show them the list quickly. Don't let them read it, because if they read it, they're going to see that things are upside down.
They're going to say, hey! You're cheating!
Yeah.
So you can hold the list out in front of you, say, tell me to stop whenever you want. They say...
Stop.
Right there?
Yeah.
And you can even say, do you want me to move, or do you want me to go right there?
I want you to go right there.
Right there. Now, when you do this, you want to do it away from your volunteers so they can't see, because they might see what word it's at.
Hey! You're cheating!
But you cut, that piece falls to the ground. Then you take this part, which is your evidence, and you're going to put that in your bag. Okay? And you're going to get rid of that. And they pick up the list. They turn it over the correct way, like it should be read. They read the top line.
Pasta.
It says pasta. They can open up the prediction. They can pull it out. It says pasta.
How did you do that?
Cool?
Yeah.
Nice. You want to try it with yours?
Yeah.
So hold it here at the top. Hold here at the top so you don't cut your fingers. You're going to run up and down. And I'll say stop right now. Stop. Cut it. Okay. So you let that part fall to the ground. They pick it up. Oh, who's on the top of the list?
Buddy.
Buddy. And make
My dog, Buddy.
yeah. Make sure you put this in your bag too so they don't see the evidence, right? So you put that away so they can't. And it says...
Buddy!
Our dog Buddy! How did you do that? One final thing you should think about is you don't have to do the show exactly the way I did. The way I perform, my character is very silly, very goofy. If you're not silly and goofy and you're more serious and mysterious, that's totally up to you. You can do it any way you like. That's the cool thing about this art, is you can kind of present it and change your presentation and your character however you'd like. You can even change the props you use or the stories, your patter. That's what magicians say, like that's kind of the story behind the trick. You can change that to customize to yourself or to your character, and you can have fun with it. I have. Good luck out there, fellow magicians. If you want to find me, you can go to my website. It's showoffschool.com. You'll find lots more tricks you can do there. Thanks for spending some time with me. We'll see you later. Use your powers for good, not evil.